Okay, at this time, our next speaker is Tim Burns. Tim grew up in Johnstown. And I think maybe you'll like what some of the things he has to say. And I just found out that Tim is seriously considering maybe a run for Congress at some point. So here's Tim Burns.
Thank you. I did grow up in Johnstown, just about a mile or so down the road, and I was told to make it clear that I'm not the Tim Burns that is running for judge. No relations, I've never even met them. I've never met the man, but I was told to make that clear. Although it is true, I am seriously considering running for Congress here in 2010. I'll tell you, I was never in politics before. And that's why it makes me so happy to see all of you here today, because that means if you're anything like me, you're no longer willing to just sit on the sidelines and watch what's happening to this country. You're willing to take a stand, and you're willing to get involved, and that's why I'm so encouraged. Now, can I just get a quick show of hands to make a point? How many Democrats do we have here today? Good, good. How about Republicans? How many Republicans? Independents. How many independents do we have? Great. Anybody else? Libertarians? Anybody else? Good. You see, this is the good news with these Tea Parties. All parties are represented here. You see, too many people get wrapped up in Republican versus Democrat, or liberal versus conservative, or black versus white, when the fundamental problems that affect all Americans, they do not discriminate. They affect all of us the same. And that's why, even though we may have different views on some things, it's nice to see that we can come together and stand united in this fight to take back this country. Now, I'm not here because I hate the Democrats. I'm not here because I hate the Republicans. I'm here because I love my country. And I am not alone. If you look around the world, even with all of America's problems, where do people want to be? America. Do you see people risking their lives to get into China? Do you see people dying trying to make it to Mexico? No. It's America people want to come. And I know things may look bleak. But look around you. This meeting wasn't planned long ago, and look how many people showed up. That is why I am so encouraged. Now, it's true. It's true we're going through difficult times right now. Many of us are out of work. Business owners across this country are struggling just to get enough customers to break even. And so what do? We tighten our belts. We get by with less. We eliminate unnecessary expenses and we reduce our budgets. And in this time when all of America is sacrificing, what is our government doing? Are they getting by with less?
No!
Are they eliminating unnecessary expenses?
No!
Are their budgets shrinking?
No!
In fact, in this time when all of America is making sacrifices, the government is doing the exact opposite of what you and I know as common sense. In fact, the government is growing at an alarming rate. They are spending at unprecedented levels. But it's worse than that. Not only is the government doing the exact opposite of all of America, they are now encouraging us. They are encouraging us to join them in their poor decisions. They are rewarding the bad decisions of the auto industry by bailing them out. They are rewarding the greed in Wall Street by bailing them out. They are rewarding those that purchased homes and could not afford them by bailing them out. And to not want to leave anyone out, they are encouraging those that made those bad loans by bailing them out too. And so I ask you, how many of you have received your bailout checks? Nobody. Nobody. You haven't received one, but you have paid for them. But that's not the whole story. You see, the government spends every dime they take from us. They spend until there's nothing nothing left. But they do not stop there. They continue to spend, and are continuing to spend to the tune of $6 billion a day more than they take from us. So who pays for the rest? And the answer is your children. The government spends every dime they take from us, and that's not enough. So now they're spending away your children's future.